Hello and welcome back to the Second Tier Talk channel where we talk all things championship. My name's Connor, and to my right, who have I got?
You got Ariston.
How we doing, mate? All good?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
I'm not too bad. I don't know how I feel about doing this video because I love the player that we're going to be talking about, but I'm devastated that he's not playing in a red and white shirt for the Blades. So, for anyone that is watching this video and that's never watched another video before, me and Harrison are both Sheffield United fans. And
Unfortunately,
this video, we need to talk about Oli McBurnie.
we do.
So, we know him really, really well. He was at us for 4 years, I believe.
Yeah,
Got a lot of stick and a lot of criticism off
a lot.
of probably 50% of our fan base, and the other 50% loved him. Me and you obviously fall in the 50% of people that absolutely
Yeah.
loved him. I love the guy. He is just a person that I want playing in my team. He's a shit house. He's got ability. And he's got the physical side of things as well. He's
Yeah.
got everything, and this is why I always liked him. But I think he become a bit of a scapegoat when he were at us.
Especially that Premier League season.
Yeah, I agree. We had the opportunity. Obviously, Stephen Bettis, our CEO slash board member, whatever you want to call him now, has done an interview on BBC Radio Sheffield recently. As of yesterday, I believe it was. We're recording this on Thursday. I think the interview come out on Wednesday. He confirmed that McBurnie did contact the club, asking to come back and train, and that we also had the opportunity to sign him if we really wanted to get him.
You know what,
However,
Con? I didn't actually watch the interview, and I'm glad I didn't. And I'm really upset now you said that.
mate, I had tears rolling down my face and everything.
Oh.
But a manager that Hull City and Sheffield United fans know really, really well, Ruben Sayers, not popular with either fan base, turned down the opportunity to sign Oli McBurnie. So he's doing his old club a favour there because Hull have ended up with him. And what a start he has had to this season, mate. He has been on fire.
It's nice to see because I do really love the bloke. Top player, even better bloke. You can't knock his characters. One in 100 he is. And I wanted him back so bad in summer. You know me, Con. You know what I was saying in summer. I wanted that man back. It was for me. I don't care about who else we signed, Tanganga, whatever. I wanted McBurnie more than everybody else. And I think during his time at United, he was, like I said, a scapegoat, which I think was not deserved whatsoever. I think people didn't actually realise the effect McBurnie had on the team. And I don't think they actually appreciate his abilities because, let's be honest, most of our fan base just don't really know a lot about football. But if you watch McBurnie when he plays for us, yeah, he had the long patch of nothing. But then when he scored at Luton, he went on the massive purple streak. I think like 7 games straight banging in goals, and it's not just he chips in with goals. He's a player where you can pass the ball into him. He feeds your wingers. He's one of the best in division for it. And this season, obviously, when it's something, he won't be coming as a starting striker. I think what we've seen this season, he would be our starting striker.
100%. He would have worked his way straight into the number 9 role, no doubt 100%. About it. He's so. I just want to talk a little bit about his time at Sheffield United before we go into his purple patch that he's having with Hull and the fantastic start that he's had. When he was at us, obviously we signed him for £20 million, I think it was roughly, when we first got promoted back to the Premier League under Wilder. I think that was the nail in the coffin straight away for a lot of United fans, because what I try and do is when we sign players for big price tags, I try and put the price tag to the side and I just try and base it. Are they performing? Are they offering something to the team when they play or when they get onto the pitch? Whether price tag or not, are they carrying the weight? Basically, that's the way that I look at it. And I always thought McBurnie did. Even when he went on his dry patches, he always got involved in build-up play. He's worth his weight in gold in defending set pieces. We saw that obviously when we played Hull recently. He won man of the match in that game, but we'll touch on that a bit more further down the line. But he works hard, and he's somebody that you can tell as a teammate, it must be a dream to play alongside, because he's not got God-given ability in terms of he'll dribble past 5 or 6 players and slot one straight in top corner or chip keeper. But he is somebody, even though he is a big man, and a lot of people or football fans that don't watch him probably do think he is just a typical big man that you get crosses into the box for him, he'll get his head on the end of it. He's not. He's
much more.
He is a lot more than that. He's good with the ball at his feet.
Yes.
He's not top tier, not top tier with the ball at his feet, but he's got quick feet for a big man. Love that saying. He plays it out wide, and he makes those late runs into the box. And his feet are good enough where he can take a man on, and he can get a shot off, and he causes problems in that aspect as well. And he did that for us a lot of times. I think back to the Blackburn FA Cup quarter final that we played at Bramall Lane, where we were 2-1 down. Yeah, we were 2-1 down, and he scored the equaliser to make it 2-2, if you remember. And we were all calling him Oli McBurnie after it, because he did like a little Cruyff turn and squeezed it in from an angle that you thought would be impossible, which you wouldn't expect somebody of his size and like his build and his physique to be able to do that sort of stuff. But he can. He's a fantastic player. He really is a really, really good player. I love the bloke. I really do. I like him as a character. He's a shithouse. He talks well about us as a club, even though some of our fans are not the biggest fan of him, but I love the bloke. I really do. I think he's a fantastic player, and he offers a lot. And I think our loss is definitely Hull City's gain, and I'm sure 100% of Hull City fans will agree with that. He's been absolutely brilliant for him so far. He's scoring goals for fun.
There's a thing with Oli McBurnie. I remember when he was with us, because I think mainly people, when you see a big guy like that, you think target man. He's a target man. But McBurnie is not a target man. He's very good in the air, don't get me wrong, especially from defending set pieces. But his strong point in his game is not a target man. His strong point in his game is getting the ball to his feet, shielding the defender, then playing out to wingers, or taking his man and getting a shot off. Something we didn't actually do. We played him more as a target man. And I remember him coming out, I'm sure he said it. He's come out and said, I like the ball at my feet.
Yeah,
pass ball to my feet. And that's where he thrives. People, especially because we didn't play, when we had McBurnie, we didn't really play with wingers. So we couldn't really shut up as much. We were playing wing backs, weren't we? We had Stevens and Bogle. And Baldock, obviously. So obviously the wing backs aren't as far up as the wingers. So if you play McBurnie's system with wingers, disgusting.
Yeah. He's a really, really good player, mate. Obviously, we didn't, like you said, we didn't play with wingers when we had him.
No.
But I think his best 2 seasons for us were his last 2, if I remember right. So obviously his last season was the Premier League dreadful season that we had. But the season before was the promotion season where we had Illiman and Oli McBurnie stood up top.
Oh, you're making me emotional, Con. Please stop.
What a partnership that was.
Now I've got Jamie Shackleton and Taif Chong.
Yeah, it's a bit of a fall from grace, if we're being honest. But both boys had double-figure goals and double-figure assists, and they fed off each other really, really well. And I remember a lot of United fans were saying, "Oh, McBurnie's looking good because he's got Illiman like stood next to him, who's going to end up being like a world-class player." And he's not there just yet, but I do think he will get to bordering world class at some point. Obviously, we're seeing what he's doing for Everton at the moment. Everton fans love him. He's getting his recognition in the Premier League now. But I think the truth is we took a lot of shine off of how good McBurnie was that season. He had a fantastic partnership with Illiman, but it wasn't Illiman that was just carrying him. He was a fantastic part of what we achieved that season. And the Premier League season, obviously, it was a dreadful season. Most United fans are trying to forget that season. I definitely still am. But he was the top scorer that season, I believe, and he still scored 7 goals in like one of the worst Premier League teams that you've ever seen. Went out to Las Palmas. They weren't big fans of him either, because even though we have praised him for how good of a player he is, for a number 9, he doesn't score as many goals as he should. He is wasteful with chances sometimes, and he can be a little bit clumsy. But I'm willing to excuse that as long as players put in 100% effort. And I think teams are better teams when they have Oli McBurnie on the pitch than what they are when he's not on the pitch. So that's enough reminiscing, because I'm going to end up making myself cry if we carry on.
I'm thinking about that season with Oli McBurnie, and it's making me upset.
It's awful, mate. We're gonna have to move on to like the way that he started this season, because in his most recent game, obviously Hull have just played Sheffield United. They beat us 1-0. Oli McBurnie got man of the match. Didn't score in the game, but for anyone that did watch it, it was an early kickoff. It was on Sky. He was fantastic. And this just solidifies our point about him. Even when he's not scoring in a game, which he didn't against us, he's still able to put in man of the match performances because of what he offers you in other areas. He links up the play well. He creates chances. He brings other players into play. But every single corner or free kick that we put into the box against Hull, who was the person that was on it? Oli McBurnie.
Every time.
He's outstanding. He's outstanding. So I'm glad that he didn't score against us, because it had made me feel sick, I'll be honest. But I do want to see him do well, because he talks well about the club, and I love him. Love him as a player. I've said it numerous times. I'm not gay, but I definitely would. So I think for Hull fans, it were a weird window for them, because obviously they were under an embargo, weren't they? So they had to. I think a lot of Hull fans probably weren't very optimistic about the signings that they could have made this season. But Oli McBurnie, an absolute diamond in the rough, and they have worked wonders managing.
So this season already 9 appearances, 6 goals, 3 assists. That's
goal contribution per game. We did talk a bit off air about a partnership that he has developed. And McBurnie works best when he has somebody to feed off that has an understanding of his game. We talked about his understanding with Illiman, which was absolutely fantastic, which is why they both thrived. He's got one at Hull, but it's not an attacker. It's the left wing back, Mr. Ryan Giles. I believe, I'm not 100% sure on this because it is off the top of my head. I know that Ryan Giles has got 5 assists this season, but I'm not sure whether all 5 assists have been for McBurnie goals or whether it's 4 assists that have been for McBurnie goals. But that just goes to show the impact that having that sort of partnership can do for you. And they've developed that in a very short time.
You give Oli McBurnie the right service, he will score you goals. And Hull have found that service he needs with Ryan Giles, just like we found it with Illy. They found it with Ryan Giles, and he's paying them back very well. Very well. He even picked up player at month, just gone.
Yeah, exactly. It's I'm very jealous of that partnership. I'm not gonna lie. I'd take both in our lineup straight away. I mean, we've got Harrison Burrows as our left wing back. Do I think that Harrison Burrows could have had that same sort of relationship with Oli McBurnie? I think he could have had a similar one. I don't think it'd have been as good. Burrows' delivery is pretty good, but Ryan Giles is literally just known for getting down the line, crossing balls into the box. That's what he's good at. That's what he knows. McBurnie knows that, and that's why they've got that sort of relationship that they've got. And I want to see him do brilliantly this season. I want to see him prove a lot of people wrong. I just wish that he were doing it in a Sheffield United shirt rather than a Hull shirt. But best of luck to him, really. I'll be keeping an eye on Hull City results for the rest of the season. I have been all season so far because I want to see him do well. But yeah, have you got anything else to add, mate? Because I'm going to end up literally, I'm going to be in floods of tears after we finish this video.
I'm in borderline tears, mate. I'm in borderline tears. Like I said it earlier. I love the bloke. When we come up with this video idea, I was buzzing for it because I love Oli McBurnie. You know me, Colin, I love Oli McBurnie, and as much as I would have loved to have come to us and ripped up for us, in a way, in a bit of a twisted way, I'm happy he didn't because, and I wish in an also twisted way that he scored against us because there was a lot of our fan base who did not appreciate what he did at all. Like I said earlier, our fan base is Oli McBurnie. You either love him or you hate him. He's more mine.
Yeah,
but he's very, for them who don't like him, I don't understand how. I don't understand it because every time I see McBurnie play, he's passionate, wears heart on his sleeve, he gives it his best. Don't always score, but when he does score, he goes on a chuffing mad purple patch like he has done that. And he's won it bet, in my opinion, in my expertise opinion, when he's on this sort of form, he is one of the best strikers in the league.
100%. So actually, I have got something that we can end it on. What number do you think he finishes on this season in terms of goals?
Well, he's on 6 now. I'm gonna say he caps at 21.
I'm gonna go a bit lower. I'm gonna go he gets 15, but I'm gonna caveat it by saying that he gets 10 plus assists as well. So 25.
I'm not surprised. He's already on 3. He's already on 3 already. 9 games in, 3 assists, 6 goals. I mean, for me, 21 goals. I reckon he'll get double figure assists. It's Oli McBurnie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I hope he does. I really hope he does because like I said, I love the bloke, and he's making me really sad thinking about his time at United.
Me too, mate. So I think we're going to end it there. So for anyone that is watching the video, please obviously like the video if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel. Hull fans in particular, I want to hear your opinions and your views on McBurnie so far. How many goals and assists do you think he's going to finish on this season? Where do you think that you're going to finish in the table as well? Because I think it's genuinely a toss of the coin. You could finish as high as maybe 3rd or 4th if you hit a rich vein of form, or you could finish as low as like 17th, 18th. I really don't know. So let's get your views on where you think you're going to finish this season, how happy you are with like your McBurnie signing. You can even mention John Lundstrom if you want. We don't like that wanker. We're happy that you've got him. He's a load of shit. We love Egan. Absolutely fantastic. We love Regan Slater as well. So Sheffield United B team, really, aren't you?
Pretty much, yeah. We're their feeder team, aren't we?
Exactly. So, but yeah, just drop your views in the comments, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, keep your eyes peeled for more content. Like I said, we are going to be covering all things Championship, and take care. Have a lovely rest of your weekend.
See you later.